Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. And yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. Okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet.
That could spell trouble. He's through, now is he in? He's through, it's one-on-one. Shot, surely! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh no, this does not look good. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Araujo. He has found the... and he's had a hit! That's been cut out, well played. It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Quarter of an hour played. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eto'o tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Makaleli. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Boss, great chance! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Platini. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Eto'o. And that was very necessary. Ferdinand cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Back to the keeper it goes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he cuts out the supply. Time and again they are repelled. Haaland, can he finish? And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. Barcelona finding their passes. And he was quick to react. Spread it left. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Makaleli. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Se acabó el primer tiempo. Hemos empezado mal, pero no nos rendimos.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Maldini. Cannavaro. Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea... There could be trouble here. Hangs one in. Rijkaard. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's well seen too. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Hullet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Seedorf.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back in possession and ready to go again. pull it. He can run onto that. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Almost an hour gone. Makaleli. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He has a look at... There's the shot! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Ambitious ball here. Always onto this. He is through here. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Eto'o. Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. He's had a shot! He has done it! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Marcó en el minuto 68 el dorsal 14. ¡Eto! 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 Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Quality ball. Nicely shaped ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Lahm. Best. He can get that clear. Platini. And the pass is intercepted. Shot could be on. Cleared without complication.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pass is just off target. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a cute ball. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lahm. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. And he thumps it clear. Best! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And now they can spring out of defence. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get it through? Ah, and that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's at the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. He's got tall. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. That ball looks a good one. So chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And the defence was completely beaten then. Exploiting that space in behind has proven very effective for them in this game. It's good stuff.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Beckham calmly anticipates. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chiellini threads one in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good read, needed to... And Sola! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's clever. Now that's well seen too. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Kola is offering a right smile there.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Probing pass. Now this could be a chance. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this?
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well played. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Seedorf. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Pirlo. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pirlo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo plays it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Barcelona have their third corner. They've played it short. Platini plays it long. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Baresi makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Solar. He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
That has ended up in no man's land. No, it's come to nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. That's going right the way across. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. Kola.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Header! Firm header, just off target. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well read, nice interception. Davids is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kola. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant.
Great chance! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a searching pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to... And Beckham! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Maldini. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
Pass is just off target. Vieira.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Maldini, he's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. It is a corner, good chance. So their fourth corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Pirlo, and claimed it back swiftly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to pass it through. Pirlo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thinks about the shot, gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 17. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Oh, that's a
jugadores.
fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half an hour gone in the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's been one decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Lam really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked out the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation.
Puskás! No mistake! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
En el minuto 86.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Lahm. And this is Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. What a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's been played. And point! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. As you can see, we've already started here. Vieira tries to clear. It's going to be another throw. Vieira! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide. Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
He's gone for goal. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Thiago. It's a throw-in. Van Dijk. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Chips it through. Zola receives it in a wide position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass is just off target. That has not gone well. Now he's got space here.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Xavi. No, it's come to nothing.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi. Now it's Messi. Here's a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
No goals as yet. Maldini. Xavi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Maldini. And it's Xavi. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Probing pass. Works it forward. He's in plenty of space here. And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That's a little off target. 15 minutes till half-time. And he's let fly. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Vieira attempts a clearance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely shaped ball. And he welcomes it in. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ferdinand makes the interception.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Xavi. Zola. Zola goes on a charge down the left. Xavi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Xavi. And he was quick to react. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
And Zola! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Zola.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's being urged to shoot. And that has been cleared. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Maldini. Out for a throw. Played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Thiago.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Bullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. Thiago.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pelé, and the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a searching pass. Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Nedved. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
Now it's Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. That'll be a throw. Some resolute defending there. He's a sharp little ball here. Pull it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vieira. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's an imaginative pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Great chance! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Zola. Just about within shooting range. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Zola really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Thiago. And here's Eto. Played out to the left flank. Pings in across. Oh, important interception. Now it's Pelé. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? And that has been clubbed away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 25. Beckham. Serán sustituidos por
Van
el
Dijk
dorsal
with the clearance.
19, el dorsal 20.
Makaleli.
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Holland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off, and he's in on goal. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just cruising! They are cruising! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
4 minutos de descuento.
Lam, and he's picked out the run. The muscular approach does pay off here. Roberto Carlos threads one in. Maldini spots it and intercepts. There will be 4 extra minutes. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Rogamos a nuestros espectadores